your contractors in different formats: Excel, MS Project Primavera, and need to combine them into a single unified schedule with minimal effort. Typically, partial incompatibility between MS Project and Primavera, data takes a lot of time for manual processing. PlanR can act as your aggregator, transforming all incoming data into a unified format and presenting a consolidated schedule. For example, one contractor sends you a schedule every week in Excel, another in MS Project, and a third one in Primavera. Let's create a project and separate schedules for each contractor. Next, we import all the schedules. First, Primavera and MS Project. Now, Excel. In PlanR, you can import files of any format using a configured mapping between Excel fields and PlanR. You only need to set this up once, and after that, you can upload schedules without any additional effort. Now, let's create a consolidated schedule. Here as well, you configure the template just once. After each update of the source schedules, you automatically receive a new version of the consolidated schedule, with no extra steps required. Moreover, you can structure your consolidated schedule in any way you need, as long as the activities are properly coded. And finally, if needed, you can export the consolidated schedule into any required format. In the previous video, we explored how PlanR allows you to import schedules from Primavera and MS Project. Now let's take a look at how you can use this capability to work with an integrated or consolidated schedule. I'm talking about situations where you receive schedules from your contractors in different formats: Excel, MS Project Primavera, and need to combine them into a single unified schedule with minimal effort. Typically, partial incompatibility between MS Project and Primavera, data takes a lot of time for manual processing. PlanR can act as your aggregator, transforming all incoming data into a unified format and presenting a consolidated schedule. For example, one contractor sends you a schedule every week in Excel, another in MS Project, and a third one in Primavera. Let's create a project and separate schedules for each contractor. Next, we import all the schedules. First, Primavera and MS Project. Now, Excel. In PlanR, you can import files of any format using a configured mapping between Excel fields and PlanR. You only need to set this up once, and after that, you can upload schedules without any additional effort. Now, let's create a consolidated schedule. Here as well, you configure the template just once. After each update of the source schedules, you automatically receive a new version of the consolidated schedule, with no extra steps required. Moreover, you can structure your consolidated schedule in any way you need, as long as the activities are properly coded. And finally, if needed, you can export the consolidated schedule into any required format. In the previous video, we explored how PlanR allows you to import schedules from Primavera and MS Project. Now let's take a look at how you can use this capability to work with an integrated or consolidated schedule. I'm talking about situations where you receive schedules from your contractors in different formats: Excel, MS Project, Primavera, and need to combine them into a single unified schedule with minimal effort. Typically, partial incompatibility between MS Project and Primavera, data takes a lot of time for manual processing. PlanR can act as your aggregator, transforming all incoming data into a unified format and presenting a consolidated schedule. For example, one contractor sends you a schedule every week in Excel, another in an MS Project, and a third one in Primavera. Let's create a project and separate schedules for each contractor. Next, we import all the schedules. First, Primavera and MS Project. Now, Excel. In PlanR, you can import files of any format using a configured mapping between Excel fields and PlanR. You only need to set this up once, and after that, you can upload schedules without any additional effort. Now, let's create a consolidated schedule. Here as well, you configure the template just once. After each update of the source schedules, you automatically receive a new version of the consolidated schedule, with no extra steps required. Moreover, you can structure your consolidated schedule in any way you need, as long as the activities are properly coded. And finally, if needed, you can export the consolidated schedule into any required format. In the previous video, we explored how PlanR allows you to import schedules.
Oke. Sudah pukul 8 tepat ya, waktu Indonesia Barat. Sebagian teman-teman juga sudah hadir, meski masih banyak ya sepertinya yang belum hadir. Kalau misal ada rekan-rekan yang memiliki teman atau kenalan sesama peserta grup di training Larix EST, bisa diingatkan ya untuk segera bergabung. Oke, kita buka dulu. Selamat malam rekan-rekan, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Semoga rekan-rekan ada dalam kondisi terbaiknya, di posisi yang nyaman untuk mengikuti sesi kedua Larix EST training bersama Elena Nikitina. Good evening everyone, thank you for taking time to join on this second session on Larix EST training with Elena Nikitina. In the second session, we will deep dive with Elena to learn more about the Larix EST, how to working with report templates, working with the BIM model, highlighting calculated quantities in the BIM model, verification of quantity calculation result, and also comparison of BOQ yang nantinya akan dijelaskan lebih lanjut secara lebih detail ya dengan aplikasi dengan software Larix EST yang harapannya sudah teman-teman install dan sudah dicoba, bahkan sudah mengulangi record di sesi pertama kemarin supaya lebih engage ya di sesi kedua ini dan sudah tahu gitu gambaran dari overview di pertemuan sebelumnya. Mengingatkan terlebih dahulu di awal sesi bahwasanya nanti di tengah-tengah sesi teman-teman jangan lupa ya untuk melakukan screenshot dan melakukan presensi di link yang nantinya akan tersedia khusus untuk sesi kedua di kolom chat yang nantinya akan dikirim oleh tim secara berkala. Berikut juga dengan feedback yang bisa teman-teman berikan khusus untuk pengalaman mengikuti sesi kedua training Larix EST dan presensi PKB untuk teman-teman yang memerlukan, serta yang terakhir adalah survei mengenai pengalaman teman-teman yang barangkali sebelumnya sudah pernah atau mengimplementasikan BIM project atau ya proyek yang sudah teman-teman tangani saat ini. So without further ado, Elena, you can hear me? My
Yes,
voice is clear?
hello.
Okay. So it's time is short, Elena.
Okay, I need to share my presentation.
Okay.
Therefore, can you approve my request for presentation? I can do this. Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
wait.
Okay, I hope you see my presentation and we can start. Today we will continue. One moment. Today we will continue with project which we created during the first session. I will briefly review the key points of working with this project and we will continue to work with it. And we create our own reports, create a new version of calculation, make the calculation comparison, and we will check our calculation and find some mistakes. I want to a few minutes review what we learned in our first session. I want to remember that the Larix EST consists from the two sub models. So we have EST Designer and EST Analyzer. And the first model we use to create a project, add models, configure calculation rules, add cost and works database, and make the calculation. And the next submodel is EST Analyzer. And these models we use for visualize BOQs, calculations, to check it, and to make reports and comparison. So we worked with these both models in our first session. I think we can start our session today. I want to say that you don't need any new data today. We will work with the data from previous session. You can download it from the first session on the platform. If you need the link, you please let me know in chat right now. But if you was on our last session, you had this data, the only new, but you had it. It's the second version of models. It was on the materials from the first session too. And we will use it today. And let me spend a few minutes to remind you how we work with the project. Today, I think we can start from the EST designer. We will use these models today, but the main models which we use today, it will be the EST analyzer. We will make a lot of reports today and work with the results of calculations. You need to open the EST designer, or if you don't do this, maybe on the last session, please let me know. I can express a review how to calculate the project, because we need the calculated projects to make some reports from this. Oh, one moment, I should see our chat. You can open the EST designer. And you have the default address. It's a short remember. You don't need to edit this. We use this address, and no login and password is needed. It's the same like on the first session. I have another address, but you not. And you should see the project browser and see the your project which we import last session. If you don't do this, you can do this from the import, and we can open this project. Um, mm, and it should be like this. I want to make a short remember, because it was a lot of question in last session about models which we use in our projects. We work with BIM models in Larix EST, and you can see these models in the model section in the project Explorer. We use these models from Revit, but it's not the direct way to put it here. I want to remember you that we can use the free formats of models. It can be IFC, it's the open file format which you can take almost from all CAD system. It's Excel spreadsheets for unmodeled elements, and it's our internal format, IMC, it's Larix format. The one moment about this, it's not the format from the source of file, not CAD system format. It's a format which we can use from the plugins for CAD systems. And when you see the model name in the program, you can see the source format. What it means, if you see RVT, NVD on any other formats, it's the source format from which we take this IMC file. You can work with it, and you can see from which CAD system we can take this file. It's not worked with the IFC format. We don't know from which CAD system you have it, if it's not in this open format too. you just see that this is IFC format. But if you work with IMC, you can see that this model is taken from Revit or maybe Navisworks or other CAD systems. So you have IMC files of models, and you can load these files in the Larix EST, and you can see that these models are taken from the Revit, so you can see that this is the RVT format of files. Okay, I think we can start our new information of this session and what we will do today. For right now, we need the EST analyzer, so we will work with it. You can open it. And you can use the default address to and you can open your project, with which we work on our last session. So you can activate your calculation or right click, activate. We do it before. And now you will have the some presetted reports, and we can work with it. And maybe I need to make it a new, but you will have the report which call BOQ, and you can open it. Oh, so far I think I need 1 minute to reconnect to the our platform. Can I do this?
Okay.
I am. I need some issues. Only 1 minute, please.
Okay, okay, okay. Oke, untuk rekan-rekan sambil menunggu Elena yang masih sepertinya terkendala koneksi. Kalau misal ada pertanyaan yang memang sudah terpikirkan ya boleh dikirimkan langsung saja di room chat seperti yang sudah diawali ya oleh Pak Hidayat Karim. Dan seperti di sesi-sesi sebelumnya, jika memang ingin ditanyakan langsung, boleh raise hand. Yap. Kalau memang ingin dituliskan terlebih dahulu juga tidak apa-apa. Sambil menunggu Elena, boleh tim kirimkan link presensi? Teman-teman bisa sambil presensi terlebih dahulu. Oke. Oke, sambil menunggu Elena, teman-teman bisa presensi terlebih dahulu ya. Boleh, tim untuk dibantu dikirimkan link presensinya di room chat. Nah, teman-teman bisa sambil presensi terlebih dahulu, atau kalau memang sudah punya pertanyaan boleh dikirimkan langsung ke room chat seperti yang sudah diawali oleh Pak Hidayat Karim. Dan ya, dicek kembali apakah Larix EST-nya sudah berfungsi dengan baik.
Yes, I am here.
Oke. Oke.
Yes.
Oke.
Now, I hope, yes, I get the right data. So we can continue. Now you can maybe we should clone our report templates. How you can do this? You can choose the BOQ in our report section and right click for it and clone this to make our own report and open this for double click. And press refresh, please. You will see the reports. We do it before, but right now we need to speak about how we make these reports templates and how you can make your own report.
I'm sorry, Elena, there's a question in the room chat.
Okay. In the chat, I can see this for some reason.
The first one from Mr. Hidayat Karim.
I can see this. My chat is empty.
Oh, okay, wait, I will send it to you.
It's maybe okay. Thank you. So I tried to explain it earlier because you have the IMC file. It's our internal format, which we have from the CAD system, and these models we have from the RVT. So from Revit system, and you see the source file format. So you see from which system and what's the name of the original file from which we take this IMC file. You can't see IMC source in the Larix EST. It's just a file container where we keep our models in the some original format. So you can see the RVT format. You can load the RVT format in the Larix EST. You can do it only using the IMC models. So you should see that this is RVT to know from which software you take your model. It's convenient to when you're working with the models. So now, please, let's go to the reports. And now we should speak a little about these reports forms. First, I think we can speak about the structure of these reports and what you can use when you configure these reports. which boxes are red or green. If you work in the designer, we do it in the last session, and yes, they should be green. We made they green. And so maybe if you need some explanation how to calculate the project, you can say it in the chat, because today we work with the calculation which we made before. So please tell me, because this is important. Okay. So I hope we can continue. And when we work with the reports, it's closer to make Excel pivot tables. It's the same functions. We have a lot of fields. It can be some model data fields, some works and materials fields, and we can work with some costs, some unit rates. We can work with some other data like cost items to link it to works, and all these fields we can use to configure the reports. I see one question. You ask what's the difference from the BOQ and BOQ1. No difference right now, because it's a clone of the BOQ which we do before. So you can choose the BOQ reports, press clone, and you will have the same reports which you can edit separately. So we work with the new report which we created from the BOQ. It's just a new version of the report which we not done from the beginning. We just clone the BOQ report. And how we can build these reports? We have 3 areas. It's row area, data area, and it's a column area, and what it means. Now I think I can go to the presentation to explain this. It's close to the Excel pivot tables. So in the row area, we can configure the grouping of your report. Here we can place your works, resources, names, codes, units of measurements. We can use some, we can make the work breakdown structure to make that structure that you need for your report. We can add cost items, some comments, some other data from models. For maybe it can be materials, it can be some dimensions, or any other information which we have in model, we can add here. It's a group of your it's a group and information of your report. And we have data area. In this area we can use quantities, unit rates, unit costs, total costs, some markup price, and other columns with data. So here we use only data. It's that what we can want to see in our structures which we configure in row area. And the column area, this is not necessary. If you speak about row area and data area, it is necessary to configure these areas. If you speak about column area, it's just some grouping for the data if you want to see it in columns. For example, it can be some sections or some blocks of our building where we can see the quantities in the columns. Maybe we will use these types of reports too. And how it works in this system. Now we see the reports where we can see only the one section name, name of the some, we call it manufacturing process. It's some complex process which maybe can be the installation of some structure. We can see the names of the more detailing process, which we called here workflows, and here we can see the names of our materials and unit of measurements and our quantity. And you can see this in these configuration areas. So we use raw and data area. And this is our structure of our report. And this is our data, which we use in our report. And we can add some new information in our reports to make it more detailing. How we can do this? Here you can see the available fields. They are in some groups, and here you can see which fields you want to add in your report. For example, these reports can be useful to make maybe some general overview for the quantities, but if you need to make a schedule, maybe you need to add the floor. Often you need this, and you can do this, but the floor, it's not the part of the works database. You can't add this parameter to the database because in the different projects you will have the different numbers of floors. So it's a project data, it's a model data. We can ask the designer to add this parameter in our BIM model, and we can use this information, and not only this information, all materials, all sections, all maybe some names of elements and any other information you can use when you make a report. And the only one thing that you need to make the your quantities by floors, it's add the one field in your raw area. How you can do this? You should find the needest field in the available fields, and now we need the level. Is the first field in our software, and now but you can see that we have the search. If you need, you can search these from the all fields. The system will filter it. And you can click on the location level, and after this you need to move this attribute to the raw area, only to the raw area, and it can be moved to the column area, but a little bit later. And you can place it between the name 1 and name of our manufacturing process, so our complex process. It can be the right place for this attribute. And then you put it in the right place. You can release the mouse button, and to see the what the difference with the voice reports, you need to press the refresh. And you can see that the all quantities are defined on the floors which we have in our BIM model. And after this, all that we do earlier, we don't have to save it because if we load something in the Project Explorer, if saved automatically, but these changes we need to save. How we can do this? We can open the file menu and save active or all documents. All documents is just all open documents, because we can open a lot of reports in the same time. So we can save active documents, and these reports will be remember for all your calculations in these projects, and you can export this to another project. So you can make these templates for any projects. And we can add here some more information. It's cost information. We can find it in the search. And if you have the same groups, you can click here, or maybe you can do the double click on the section, and you can see the solution results. It's our costs, which are calculated when we make a calculation, and we need the indicators, and we have three fields. It's cost of material, cost of work, and total cost. It's unit costs for now, and you can use shift and click for these three fields to move it in the data area. It is important we can move costs only to the data area, because it is data, not grouping. And you can add the users defined columns. It's formula columns. It's cost from for the total. It's cost for the quantity of works and materials too. And you can add it to the data area too. If you move the fields in the area, they will be moved in the report. So if you need the total cost in the end, you can place it in the end of the data area. And we need to refresh to see what's the difference, so we can see our costs. And this way we can configure our reports how we need to make that structures to have that data which we need. About column areas. Now you can move the level from the row area to the column area. It's the last area. And you can refresh, but I think we will have a lot of data in the right side of our tables. And now we can see the quantities for the our floors in the columns. So we can place these attributes in the row area. It's can be more useful than in the column area. And refresh one more time. And now I want to speak about the cost calculation. If we change the our BOQ structures or any other structures, the cost will be recalculated. If we have some other concrete in the next floor, maybe the cost will be different, which we can see here. It's just the example which we can see in the software too, but here it's highlighted. And if you don't use the floors grouping, the costs will be the different, and they should include all cost of concrete, and it will be recalculated automatically. The system do it very fast. You can do it right now. If we go to EST analyzer, you can see the cost of our maybe we can see some concrete, but we need to a little scroll our tables. And if you move the location level to the available fields and refresh, you can see that costs will be different. So they will be recalculated automatically. So if you change the structure, the cost will be recalculated. It's the way how we can configure our report templates, and now we can save it, file and save active document. And you can see that we have two areas here where we can work. And now we work on the reports, and in the reports we can it's convenient to view reports in the software. We can configure very flexible reports. We can use that information which we need. We can add names, but maybe we cannot add the codes of these works and materials if we don't need this. But if we want to make some exports, often we work on the exports tabs because they have more variants to the exports files. Here we can see some types of exports. You can see that all it's Excel and XML files. The most often we use the Excel files, but here, for example, you can configure the file to the schedule structure to make the schedules after this, and you can export this in the XML file to use it maybe in Planar or in projects to work with this structure. And here we have some Excel files. They are close, but they may have some difference. What the difference with the exports and reports tabs? Here we can make some difficult reports, and we need to normalize data. And here we have this report too. But I think we can do this export right now and add maybe some new information. For example, we can hear the cost. We can do it in the search, just like we do it before. And we can find in the end on the availables area, the total cost is the only field that we need right now. With this pictogram, so this is important. We need it from the user-defined columns, total cost, which we should move to the data area. And press refresh. Now you can see that here we have a lot of columns. We have the code, name, and unit of rates from all our works and materials. It is needed to make our export file. And now you can see the totals area in the end of the tables, where you can configure the totals. Please press this icon. And you will open the total settings window, where you can press plus and name your field. It's just a total cost we will calculate, but you can calculate more. You can add some coefficients, maybe if you need it, to calculate the total cost of your calculation. And you need to put here to make it active, because we need to see it in our tables. And you need to choose a column. We have the only one variant because we have the only one column with the total cost. Make total of quantities, it's incorrect. And now we nothing choose. We don't add the new some new coefficients. You can do it later if you want. You just need to put here maybe 1.1 and add the 10% and save. After this, in totals, you can show it. And you could see the your total cost. And after this, you can export. I need the name. You don't need. I hope you have this automatically. And we can see it. In the Excel, it's just a convenient form to if you need the Excel file. And we can see our total. It will be the total too if you don't configure it. But the only one here, you can make the totals that you need in the totals area, and all of these totals will be in this report. So we have some types of this export. This vertical and linear are almost the same with some, with maybe some changes, but it's all Excel file which looks like we can see before, and some maybe some, others formats which we need for some configured purposes. So I think we can move to the next. We can file save our report, which we use now. And you can see that in our reports, we don't have a lot of fields of models maybe, but it's because we don't have all fields in our reports available area, but we can add it if we need it. We can open for the right click on the reports. It's our group of reports. We can open the editor, reports, right click, open the editor, and here you can see in the left side, you can see all available data from the model. It's a lot of parameters, so you can use all of this, and you can choose that parameters that you need, and you can move it to the right side. It can be any parameters. And here, if you need, you can make some, the most needed, it's formula columns. What it means, you can make some formula columns to calculate the total cost on the positions, not all calculations, or for the positions. And how it works, you can press it, and here you make some name of this field, and you can make some formula columns, so you can use these fields and make some maths operation with it. For example, you you can do the column to calculate the total costs to move the quantity and use the material or maybe total cost to make the field and the total cost that you need. And you can save it. If you finish this, the reports will be not available, but you need to refresh it. Right-click by the report by solution section and refresh data, and you see that all this icon of the refreshing. I see the question. Maybe I don't understand at all. If we speak about the cost, it's only I can open the calculation which we have. If we speak about the cost, it's the one cost. We have some columns. It's material cost, work cost, total cost, unit cost, but we don't separate this from the unit of measure. It's just like a column where we see the data from this column, and it's no matter what's the unit of measure. Okay. Maybe you have some questions more. But if we speak about reports, I think that's all that we want to see today. And I want that we return to the EST designer to make the new version of calculation and to make the comparison of these versions. How we can do this. Now we need to move to the designer. You opened this before. And you should open the project. And we need to add new models in a Project Explorer. I will remember how we do this. We need to choose the model section and right-click Add Model. And we need the versions too from our architectural and structures models. And open this. And just wait when they will be loading in the system. Yes, they don't have the same names like they have in the IMC files. It's just the same reason. It's the source file, and this is the copy of our file that we have. It's the same name of sources, so they have the one number in the end. It's with the red cube in the beginning. What we need to do right now, we need to find the green cube model, which has the adapter, and click for this. To apply adapters to other models, right-click, and we want to apply this adapter to our new models. Click for this and choose our models with number 1. They will become green too. But we don't need to calculate two versions in the same time. We just want to calculate the new version, not the two versions in the one calculations. So we need to this one step. We need to choose two models, not without one number in the end, and right click, and we need to choose the first option. What's the question about IMC file? IMC file we take from Revit, so we can see the RVT format. It's just the new versions of these models. They have some changes. Which changes in the BOQs we will see a little bit later. And if we have the changes in the models, we should add these models in the system, apply the adapter to these models, and now we can make the calculation. But if we have some changes in our costs, we can apply it right now too. We can click to the CDB Connect and choose the Q304. It's our new costs for our project. Choose it and OK. And after this, we can make the new calculation. For this, you can press Send for calculation. Make the title is calculation version 2. And please press Add formulas to the solution result. It is not necessary, but now we will see it in the reports to analyze the results. And send. And just wait when the calculation will be ended. So you will see the information window. I will wait for a minute that you end your calculation. And for this, I can speak a little about the bill of materials. Here, it's one of type of reports. You have this in your project, and you can open it and see this. It's the type of reports which we pre-configured. From there, we can make these bills of materials from this for the seconds. They are not grouped on the for the works. It's the total quantity of our materials in all of maybe floors or from all works. So it's all needed quantity of concrete, so for steel structures, and we can do this type of reports too. You have it, you can see this if you want. So I hope you can make your calculation, and I hope you don't doesn't close your EST analyzer. You can see the new indicator that we have the new solution, the new calculation. You can see this indicator if the new calculations will made after the time you open the EST analyzer. And we can activate it. Right click, activate, and refresh data for our new calculation in the report by solution section. We needed to do one time for the new calculation. And for now, you can open the BOQ or any other reports, any reports, refresh and see the old data from the new version. But it's only new data. You don't know what's changed from the previous version of the BOQ. If you want to know this, you need to the solution comparing, and this is the last section in the Project Explorer. You need to right click for this and create the comparison report, make some name. You can use a default name and open this by double click. What you can do here, you can see all of your calculations. If it will be 10, you can see 10, and you can compare these 10 calculations. We have only 2, so we can compare these calculations. How we can do this? We need to put them activated, and we need to choose the key calculation. How we can do this? We can choose the first version like key. We will compare with this version, and the system will highlight the change from this version. So you can choose it by right click and you can make it key. You can see the indicator after this. After this, you can refresh columns. If you cannot, you can rebuild cubes in first, but if you can and this button is activate, you can press for this right now. If not, you can rebuild cubes, wait a little times and refresh these columns. So you can see all columns which you can use in this comparison. For the first, I think we can choose the field of comparison, and we need to search the solution. We need the field's original solution. It's just the name of our solution of our calculation. And you can move it to column area. We use for this column area. If you want to compare, it is necessary. We can search quantity. In the solution result. No, мы можем. We can find a little bit more quantity to the data area, not to the row area, please. And after this, we can find maybe cost to compare the cost to from a solution result. If you need to open this section, you can double click for this. And we can choose all three costs with the shift and move it to the data area. You can see my configuration in the screen. And the last thing that we need to put, it's you please clean the search and open the last section, system columns, static data. Here we have in this version maybe a little issues with the localization, but we need three last in the available areas fields. We need to move this in the row area. It's three last fields in the available fields. I think we fix it in the next release. It can be maybe on the next week. So you can, I hope we can work with it maybe on our sessions. And after this, please put activate need to automatically compare, because we need. And after this, we can save this report. File, save active document. You can see my configuration and do the same. In row area, it's, I remember you, it's three last fields in the available fields in system column static data. And we can press the build report. And now we can see which changes we have in our calculations. We can see some deleted positions. We can see some changed positions. So we can see some cost changes positions where we not have the changes in the volume, in the quantities. We have only changes in the cost of materials. So you can see this in the program. Maybe I can can show it in the presentation. It can be more visualizing. There you can see the changed positions, new positions, they are green, and the deleted positions by the key solution. So you can make the comparison that way. And if you need, you can export this report from the Excel. It's like the same form which we see it before. If you need, you can. We have the button here to this. So you make the solution comparison, and I think we can go to the next. It's our last topic for today. It's checking the calculations. How we can check this? We will do it in our next sessions too, because we will work with the calculation rules. But now we need to take a close look to these rules. We see the first method, how we can check something, and I think we can replace it right now. We can open the BOQ report or any other report, but not BOM, please. We can use it too, but now it's not convenient. And refresh if you don't, and choose any row. Click on the some data of quantity, maybe on the first, and choose highlight selected. Click right click. The model will be open. And you will see the highlighted elements. So these elements are included in the row in our report in our BOQ. So you can see these elements, but you can see the visualization right now, but you can see it's in this area 2, now we have the titles of elements, and if you press the fourth from the end button, keeping the list the items related to those selected in the report, they will be filtered, and you will see only that elements which you choose in the report. If you choose any element and make a right click, but you can click twice, and maybe you can copy, but you need to choose only one time. And choose show properties. You can see the element calculations, element quantities. Now it's piles. We have the quantity of like volume, these piles, and the pieces of these piles. And in the right side, you can see the parameters, the information which the designer give for these piles in the model. We have 3 tabs. It's export. It's the data exactly from the model. We have adapter. It's normalization data model, which we adapt in the Larix EST. We spoke about adapter our last session. And we have custom. We don't have these custom attributes in these elements right now. It's parameters which we add in Larix Manager. I told you last time that if you work in Larix Manager, you can continue to work with these models in Larix EST. So if you work and if you add some new parameters in this software because it is available, you can see this in the custom section. So you can see all information about the elements. You can find the maybe volume of this element, and you can check all information that you need if you have some issues for the calculation. Now you can see that all of information are separate from the tabs. Here you can see the calculation and element properties, so we can go to the calculation. But before we speak I think we can speak right now about the works count on the elements. Now, please press this button. It's fifth from the end, is the first button of this section, to show all elements in our list. And you can see 2 last columns, work count and action counts. We can work with it to check our calculation too. How it's work? You can make double click on the title with work count here, and you can choose the group by this column. So you can see that we have some elements without works, and we have some elements with several of works, so maybe one work. If we have some elements without works, that means that they are not included in the BOQ, in the calculations. So maybe we need to do some check for the reason why it's happened. We will speak about the reasons why it can be like there. But if you see some work count, it means that we have some calculations for these elements. It's not necessarily that it's will be one count, it can be more. And we can maybe choose it, and we can see work with one count, and we can see the last column, it's action count. Here, what it means, we can open any elements where there's more counts than one. I think it's all elements. And in the properties, we can see one work in the first level and 4 rows. So the action count is the number of rows which are added to the elements with materials, all work, so all information what we have. We can use it to check our calculation which way. If we speak for the maybe concrete elements, if we see that action count from one element is less than another, we think that we should check these elements. Maybe we do not calculate the rebars or maybe the exact concrete. So it's useful to check the materials maybe. But which mistakes we can have in our calculations and how we can fix it? The first problem, it's a problem that the works and resources and database does not contain, and we don't have that works that we need. For example, we can have the installations of walls in the thickness of 300 millimeters, but we don't have the 500 millimeters. And what we need to do, we need to add this work or material to our database, create a new calculation rules for this if it is needed, and run a new calculation so we will have the right way. And we can have some errors in the calculation rules. For example, we can calculate maybe some brick walls in the square meters, but we will change the unit of measurement to the cubic meters, and we don't make some changes in the calculation rules, so we don't have the right quantity in our BOQ. And so how to fix it? Change the calculation rules. And we have two types of problems too. We can it can be problems with the model, so we can how we can solve it? We can make the parameters checking because it's the main that we need. It's parameters, which can be the problem. We need the length to calculate some maybe parapets, and we don't have this in the BIM model, so we can't calculate that way that we need. And we need to make parameter checking, make the model revision and make the new calculation. We can do this in the model Larix manager with this automatically checking. And if we do this, we don't have these problems because we will work with the data that is needed to us to make the right calculation. And the last is the adapters mistakes. It's just can be incorrect mapping or maybe some incorrect conversation or replacement of the units of measure. You need the millimeters, but you have the meters. You just need to fix it and maybe work with the right calculation. It's if we speak about how mistakes what mistakes we can have and how we can fix it, and now we can see how we can find it. I think we have a little time now, but we need to speak about some calculation rules and how they looks like. We will take a general information about this, and in our next sessions we will practice more with these calculation rules. We need to open EST Designer, and now we need to activate one of model. I think it can be structural model. We need to make it active to push this indicator here. And after this, we can open the chain structure. It's our calculation rules. For what we need to activate this to see this number of elements in our chain. So we have some sets here. It's sets of elements. You can choose anyone. And if you want to visualize the model, you can press the I button in the left section. And you can see the model, all model. And if you want to highlight these walls, you can choose this button and they will be highlighted. So how we make these rules? We need to make some sets which based on the filter, which based on the element parameters. Now we filter the walls which are not on the substructure, so they are not of this level, it's level in the substructure, and which are made from concrete. And we have filtered it before that this is a structural model. A little bit later about this. And if you double click on these walls, you will see that you will see the edit work and the edit quantity for the edit quantity rule. It's geometry volume. So we have this work for this set of elements, and we have this calculation rule. It's a parameter of element too. So now you can press cancel, and we can copy this filter to apply in our calculation result and see these elements. How you can do this? You can find this button. It's called edit, and press copy. It's the last thing that we do today. And after this, you can open EST Analyzer. And here you see the same button, edit, in the right side. In the beginning, you can see this button, and you can paste and apply. So you can see these walls. If we see some walls without count, it's from architectural model. We have them too, but we filtered it before in the chain to not use it in the calculation. It be the duplicate. And we can see how we calculate this. Show properties, and in the other tabs, we can see that calculates and volumes which we have. So we have calculation rules, and the program uses the calculation rules and make the calculation, which you can see clear how it calculates which parameters that they use, and you can see all needed information to check your calculation. You don't need to check all elements, every elements. You just can work with it if you need, if you have some issues, or maybe if you need to check some information, if you maybe have some elements with zero word count and you need to find the reason why they are not in the calculation. So if you need, you can do this. So I think it's all that we do today. If you have the question, please ask the questions in the chat. And in the next session, we will work with the calculation rules closer for the structural elements at first, and we will configure our own configuration calculation rules.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Alan. Yep. Okay, thank you for the explanation for the second session. Untuk teman-teman atau rekan-rekan yang sudah punya pertanyaan atau barangkali tadi ketika mengikuti penjelasan atau rangkaian tahap-tahapan yang dijelaskan Elena ada kendala tapi belum sempat bertanya, boleh langsung dikirimkan saja di room chat. Mengingatkan kembali juga untuk rekan-rekan jangan lupa presensi ya. Kemudian mengisi form feedback, presensi PKB bila diperlukan, dan mengisi survei yang linknya semuanya ada di room chat. Oke. I think for right now there's no question, Elena, but we will wait for few minutes.
Okay, if something is not understood or maybe you need some repetition, I can do this.
Oh iya, kalau teman-teman butuh step-step atau beberapa bagian yang ingin diulang atau disampaikan ulang oleh Helena, boleh juga ya dikirimkan saja permintaannya. Atau kalau misal mau tanya langsung, boleh rasain juga. Atau barangkali ada yang mengalami kendala seperti di pertemuan berikutnya belum bisa masuk ternyata padahal penjelasannya sudah ada di tengah-tengah, atau ketinggalan di seperempat penjelasan pertama atau bahkan sampai akhir masih ketinggalan gitu. Nggak apa-apa, disampaikan saja. Mumpung langsung bertemu dengan Elena begitu ya, atau sumber pembelajaran di sesi training Larix EST kali ini. Oke, belum ada yang ingin bertanya? Oke, berarti semuanya aman ya. Aman untuk masuk ke softwarenya, dan asumsi saya aman untuk mengikuti step-step yang tadi sudah disampaikan Elena ya. Jadi tahu workflow-nya sampai ke bagaimana menggunakan softwarenya, tapi masih di level awal ya di sesi kedua ini. Okay, I think there's no question, Elena. If a summary or maybe closing statement will be possible to say it right now.
Okay, maybe if you will have some question, I think you can ask it later, of course.
Yep.
And we would, if it is needed, we can make some repetition about that we have on the first or on the second session. But first session, I think a lot of things that we can do it today. We do it too. And the summary it's that it's all functions that we have to work with the project, with the reports, to the calculations. The next sessions will be more configurating sessions, and we will go to the details, how it's work, more detailing, and how it's calculating, how we configure these rules.
Okay. That's all?
I think yes, if no
Okay.
questions.
Okay, thank you, Elena. Because there's no question in the room chat, I think that's all for tonight, everyone. Thank you for joining the second session for this Larix EST training with Elena Nikitina. Mengingatkan kembali, rekan-rekan yang belum presensi, boleh segera di screenshot terlebih dahulu, kemudian diisi link presensinya, link feedbacknya juga jangan lupa untuk diisi dan sampaikan pengalaman di sesi kedua ini ketika teman-teman mengikuti training. Apabila ada yang memerlukan presensi yang terverifikasi oleh PKB, bisa juga langsung mengklik tautan yang ada di room chat berikut dengan survei perilaku yang sedang kami atau tim Zotov Indonesia kembangkan ya, untuk melihat bagaimana pengalaman atau pandangan teman-teman mengenai POQ dan RAB yang sejauh ini sudah teman-teman lakukan di pengalaman kerja profesional atau di project-project lainnya. Oke, karena tidak ada pertanyaan atau mungkin belum ya, jadi jangan sungkan kalau misalnya ada pertanyaan menyusul yang baru kepikiran pasca sesi training kali ini, boleh sekali disampaikan di grup. Oke, karena tidak ada pertanyaan dan Elena sudah menyampaikan materinya di sesi kedua ini, saya Zulfana Najwa selaku moderator dari sesi kedua training Larix EST menyampaikan terima kasih. Mohon maaf apabila ada pengalaman virtual yang kurang menyenangkan atau dari tim kurang memfasilitasi teman-teman terkait pengalaman pembelajaran di sesi online kali ini. Kurang lebihnya saya mohon maaf dan tim Zotov mengucapkan terima kasih. Sampai jumpa di sesi ketiga pekan depan ya. Masih sama dengan Elena Nikitina dan sampai jumpa